Hi, it's Alaska Granny. There are many reasons people quit prepping, even if they've done it for weeks, months, even years. There are a lot of things that can happen to us. Maybe it's just boredom. Maybe we've moved. Maybe a family member became sick. Maybe you've had some terrible loss or even your own personal emergency within your own family. Real situations can interfere with all of the types of goals that we have set for ourselves, whether they're financial, personal, or prepping. But we can think back to what were the reasons why we became a prepper, how did we set some of those goals, and how did we achieve them, and we can start over again. Just like if you've been going to the gym and then for some reason you stop going, it's hard to get started again, but you can do it. What motivated you to be a prepper in the first place? Do those reasons still exist? Maybe you have some new ones. Perhaps you have a new family member, new pets, or your children have grown up and left home. There are all types of reasons and seasons in life why we need to adapt and set new goals for our prepping. Think about how good it felt when you did have your prepping supplies and you did have the prepper mindset and you thought about, there are a lot of challenges in the world, but I'm prepared to face them. If that's gone off of the rails, it's a great time to get that feeling back again. We like knowing that even if there are crazy things that happen in the world, we still have enough food, we still have enough water, we still have first aid supplies, a stockpile of all the different soaps, cleaners, and the things we use for hygiene within our home to keep our day-to-day life running smoothly. Be realistic about where you are now and take an inventory even of what you have on hand. Go over your budget. What types of funds do you have available to get some of the things that maybe you've used up, didn't quite get around to getting, or things that need to be upgraded or replaced. Revisit your prepping goals and strategies. Test out your skills. Do you still remember how to do something as simple as boil water or use a purification system? Do you still know how to start a fire with some simple fire starters? Those are things we don't necessarily need to do on a day-to-day basis. Do you remember how to use some of your basic tools to fix things around your house and solve any minor problems that you have? We all have challenges all the time, so we need to stay fresh on our attitude of, I'm going to be able to do this, I'll at least try, and then if I can't figure it out on my own, then who do I know? Who are my like-minded people that can perhaps help me to fix this issue? Set attainable goals and know that you can work towards them in a reasonable amount of time. Just like it took a while to gather your supplies in the first place, if you're going to get back on the prepper bandwagon, it's going to take some time to get those skills sharp, to get your supplies into the amounts and the quantities and the organized way that you want. It gives you new things to work on, simple tasks that you can do a little at a time. They don't even have to cost any money. Organize the food in your pantry. Figure out how many bottles of shampoo or tubes of toothpaste do you have? Do you need to resupply, or those areas you still have plenty and maybe there's something else? So there are little steps we can take along the way, a little at a time, to get back on that bandwagon, get prepping again, and realize the importance of why we are preppers in the first place. Stay focused on the small steps, the small goals, and the small tasks. Prepping promotes a happy, healthy lifestyle, and the success depends on the steps that you take, setting those goals, and then working to achieve them. Leave us some tips in the comments below. How did you get going again if you stopped prepping? What are some ways that we can stay motivated? What are some things that you felt like the challenges that you came, and what were the prepping supplies that you were so glad that you had to help you get through the challenges? Have you ever run out of money before you ran out of month? If you have some food in your stockpile, then that's not going to be a catastrophe. Did you ever have your water stop running or your community went under a boil alert? If you have some water stored and a simple water filter purification system, that's not going to be an emergency for you. Have you ever had a winter storm came and maybe it knocked your power out? Do you have some candles, flashlights, maybe a portable heater, ways that you can still be safe in your home? Those are all the kind of reasons why we want to be a prepper. Because if we can remember the things we've gone through and why we wanted to be a prepper in the first place, it can help us refocus, get going, and achieve that success that we want again. We want every day to be the best it can be. Prepping is lifestyle insurance that we want every day to be the best it can. So if we look forward with a positive outlook, we gather the supplies what we need, we learn how to take care of ourselves, we're more likely to have a better outcome every single day. I hope you'll like my video, share my video, and please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.